Okay, I'm on my phone. I do not have equipment. Maybe I will get equipment later on in the future, but for now, my phone is just gonna have to do. Anyways, so I think this is the main reason why I wanted to do YouTube videos on my hair, because I am new to Sisterloc's. I have baby locks. They are only about 3.5, almost 4 weeks old. And I think something that is happening to us a lot, not everyone is talking about it, but it's definitely my experience and something that I don't want to say struggling with, because I'm not exactly struggling, but it is like it's a thing. The whole lock count is, it's a thing. It's kind of ridiculous, but it matters to an extent. It kind of matters. So if you saw my first video or one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I have 353 locks. I do have Sisterlocs. I did all the research. The person who did my hair, my Sisterloc consultant, she is a certified Sisterloc consultant. She is on their list on the website. So she is legit. She's legit. I do have a small head. Okay, I don't feel like my head is super small, but I have been told a few times in my life that I have a small head. So, whatever the case, it resulted in me ending up with only 350 locks. I might get more because, as you can see, like my edges, they are not locked. I don't have any locks in the perimeter of like the front of my head. This is all loose. It looks bad because I need a retie, but it's just to show the point. So I might get more locks later, especially around like the perimeter. But I'm still under 400. And being under 400 does not mean you do not have Sisterlocks. You paid Sisterloc money. You followed all the right steps by getting someone who is certified as a Sisterloc consultant to do your hair or your install. So they are Sisterlocs. I just have a smaller number. And a fellow YouTuber, what's her name? Amber Essence. I remember coming across her videos before I got my install done, and I didn't really understand what she was talking about until, now, obviously, that I'm in this situation. But luckily, she did post a video, I think maybe 2 months ago, as like an update, and she actually loves her locks now, and she loves the fact that she has a low number. I believe she said she has 350. I have only 3 more locks than she does. And seeing how her hair has progressed, it's now, I think, 2 to 3 years later, her hair looks really nice. And she's I think she is like one of my lock goals, because we all know, as you get your locks, you compare, especially when you're looking into getting them, you compare the locks you have to others, and you aspire to have a certain look, and you have this lock crush or this lock goal. You want it to look a certain way, you want it to be a certain length, you want it to be a certain thickness. I have all of those too. So it's like, now I'm trying to find people who have a low number of locks like I do, and that fall in the 300 range, that still have like a thickness and that fullness and that that crush factor. So even though it doesn't mean that my locks are going to look that way. I hope that they do. I really, really, really hope that they do. But it does not mean that my journey is going to take that same route. Like I said, I hope it does, but I have to trust my process. And it doesn't hurt to, admire people and, compliment. It's never a bad thing. Anyways, so I just wanted to put myself out there, to show my journey and to show, other fellow ladies who, got a lower number than they expected, my journey. And, to see how it goes. Like Amber Essence said, it is in its own way a blessing because my retires should be a lot faster and shorter than most people's, being that I don't have as many locks. But hopefully I still get the results that I want because, it was really, I chose specifically Sisterlocs for, their meticulous reasons. Like, you have to follow everything by the book. And, for the results, I like their book. So, yeah, I hope my journey goes the way that I want it to and I get the results that I would like to get. But I just wanted to share, my lock count number and share that I do have a low lock count for Sisterlocs. And, anyone else, you're not alone. It's not a bad thing per se, like, unless, like, they really installed it like way too big and it is not properly done, then, those are other situations. But for cases like mine where it just, your head is small, or, your density is not as much, or your hair is like really, really thin, you can still have a beautiful and successful journey. It doesn't matter that you have a fewer number of locks than most people. I have found a couple of people, I don't have their names or their tags written down right now. I can probably post them later, maybe in the description. But I have come across a few people who have beautiful hair, including Amber Essence. And, their hair came out or turned out beautiful. It doesn't, like, I don't know their densities and stuff like that, but, it'll be okay. We will be okay. And our hair is just as beautiful. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, I guess. Bye.